Hello everyone, this is Al Red Sox Fan coming to you from Al Red Sox Fan YouTube channel. Hope all is well. We're going to continue with our 1977 New York Metropolitan replay using Action PC Baseball 2020. It is August 23, 1977 in the Sports Time Machine. And we're looking for that elusive 65th win. The New York Metropolitans are 64 and 60. We have tied the win total of what the Mets actually had in 1977, taking on the visiting Houston Astros, who are 75 and 50. So let's get to the starting lineups and play some baseball. And we have Jack Dawson here at Shea. Check out that wonderful channel, Jack Dawson. Thank you for joining us at the ballpark. For the Houston Astros, leading off will be Terry Poole. He'll play center field. Enos Cabell will bat second and play third. Cruz is in right, and he'll bat third. Batting fourth is the Bull, Bob Watson. He'll play first base. Art House at second, batting fifth. Batting sixth is Howard in left field. Herman will do the catching. He'll bat seventh. Batting eighth is a shortstop Sparing. And batting ninth is the pitcher Bannister. That's Floyd Bannister. And he's had a lot of difficulty against left-handed batters, which is rare. So we've loaded up. Normally we don't do this. We loaded up our lineup with left-handed batters. So a lot of lefty-lefty matchups here. On the mound for the New York Metropolitans, Nino Espinosa. He'll bat ninth. Now we'll give you the rest of the order. Lenny Randall, having one heck of an offensive season, will lead off and play third base. Ron Hodges does the catching, batting second. Bruce Beauclair's in right, batting third. Eddie Cranepool's in left, batting fourth. Johnny Milner's at first, batting fifth. Lee Mazzilli is in center field, batting sixth. Batting seventh, playing shortstop, is Bud Harrelson. And batting eighth, playing second base, Doug Flynn. And Jerry Mathers as the Beaver. All right, so Nino Espinosa is on the mound. He is 8-6 in the replay with a 3.93 overall. In reality, was 10-13 with a 3.42. Behind the plate, you have Ron Hodges, 4 defensive range, 8 arm. The Mets do not have a stellar defensive range infield. You have Randall at third. He's a 5. Harrelson's a 4. This is defensive range. Doug Flynn is a 6, and Johnny Milner is a 4 at first. Cranepool's in left, 4 range, 3 arm. Mazzilli's in center, 6 defensive range, 6 arm. And Bruce Beauclair, having an outstanding offensive year, is a 3 range, 4 arm. So here's Terry Poole. He's a 7 bunter. Corners will play in. So Milner in at first, Randall in at third. Terry Poole batting .392, no home runs, 8 ribbies. Espinosa goes right at him. Ground ball right side, Flynn has it, throws to Milner, 1 down. So Nino retires Terry Poole. That'll bring up Enos Cabell, the Astros third baseman. He's a right-handed batter. Batting .267, 15 homers and 60 ribbies. Corners again will play in, as he's an 8 bunter. Here's the pitch from Espinosa to Cabell. Fly ball, center field. Mazzilli moving to his right, makes the catch. 2 down. No one on for Jose Cruz. Right fielder batting .290 for the Astros. 9 home runs, 61 ribbies. 9 out of 10 bunter. Lots of good bunters at the top of this order. Again, corners, rinse and repeat will play in. Milner in at first, Randall in at third. Ronnie Hodges sets the target, the pitch to Cruz. Ground ball, right side, and foul. No balls, 2 strikes. Espinosa gets a new baseball. He's back up on the bump. Nods his head, the high leg kick, and the pitch to Cruz. Ground ball right side, through, past Doug Flynn's lunge, and the Mets will not have a 1-2-3 inning. So Cruz is on first with a 2-out single. That brings up Bob Watson, the Bull. .305, 24 homers, 98 ribbies, 2 away from the century mark. Milner holding Cruz on. 61% chance of stealing second. Espinosa throws over. Johnny Milner applies the tag, but not in time. Drops him down to a 32%. Watson digs in that right-hander's batter's box. Hodges goes through the signs. Espinosa, a quick nod of the head. He rocks and deals to Watson. And he strikes him out! The side is retired. Big swing and a miss. We go to the bottom of the first here at Shea. Mets trying for that elusive 65th win. No score. Due up for the Mets, Randall, Hodges, and Bruce Beauclair. Lenny Randall, third baseman, batting .365, 2 homers, and 20 ribbies. Bannister's on the mound. Floyd Bannister, 7 and 6 in the replay, 4.96. And lefties in the replay are hitting over 300. In reality, they batted .294, so once again, we loaded our lineup with lefties. In actuality, Bannister was 8 and 9 with a 4.04. Behind the plate is Herman, 7 defensive range, 7 arm. Cabell's a 6 at third. Sparing is a 3. And this, again, defensive range at short. Howe's a 5, and Watson is a 7. So the corner's not so bad. Up the middle, not so strong. Howard is in left, 3 range with a punch and Judy arm of a 1. Poole, 3 range with a 3 arm. Again, you can run from center to left on these guys unless there's a gust of wind. And Jose Cruz, tremendous right fielder, 7 range with an 8 arm. Here's Lenny Randall. Drag bunt attempt. Here's the pitch from Bannister. It's a good bunt. Lenny Randall has it, and he should be safe. Cabell just eats the ball. Now he throws late. Let's see if we get a hit or an error. Safe. And it's a bunt base hit. Lenny Randall had I believe it was a 41-game hit streak. We'll have to go back and check that. Before that was, and all those, pretty much all the games at the end of that streak were shown on the channel. So Randall's at first with a bunt base hit. And here comes Ronnie Hodges. He's doing the catching. 261, 4 homers, 25 runners knocked in. Hodges in the replay against lefties. He's batting .333. In reality, he batted .143, but we're going to stick with the hot bat. Hodges, a 5 hit and run. We're going to play hit and run here. There goes Randall. Hodges swings, ground ball right side. Howe boots the ball as he was distracted by Randall running by him. And the Go-Go Mets have 2 on with no outs. Now I'll bring up Bruce Beauclair. Beauclair batting .381, 6 homers, and 37 ribbies. He's a 9 bunter. He's going to put down the sack. It's a good one. Bannister fields it. Only plays to first. He throws to Art Howe on the wheel play, and the Mets have second and third with 1 out. And now Cranepool has to take this ball in the air and deep to drive in Lenny Randall. We would prefer a base hit or a home run. Eddie Cranepool playing left field, .322, 12 homers, and 77 ribbies. Lefty-lefty matchup. Herman sets the target to pitch to Cranepool. Cranepool sends his ball deep to center field. Poole on the run. He'll make the catch. Randall will tag up, and we're going to send him. They throw it back to the infield. 1-0 Mets, so Cranepool does his J.O.B. Lenny Randall scores from third on the sac fly, and the Metropolitans take a 1-0 lead. Here's Johnny Milner, .235, 6 homers, 47 ribbies. Hodges at second. 2 outs. He'll be off on contact. Milner ready to grip and rip. Bannister, the lefty, rocks and deals. Milner swing and a miss, and the side is retired, but the Mets jump out to an early 1-0 lead. We go to the top of the second. Due up for the Astros, Howe, Howard, and Herman. Triple H. Art Howe, .289, 14 home runs, 58 ribbies for the Astros second baseman. Westbrook Cards, 12 is at the ballpark. Thank you for joining us. Check out that channel. Hope all is well. Espinosa, he's ready. Hodges sets the target. Pitch homeward bound to Howe. And he pops it up left side. Bud Harrelson waving his arms on the outfield grass, waiting for the ball to come down. And he makes the catch. 1 out. And now bring up Wilbur Howard. 8 bunter, so the corners will play in. Howard batting .244 while playing left field for the Astros. 2 homers and 12 ribbies. Randall in at third. Milner in at first. The pitch from Nino. Outside corner, ground ball back to Espinosa. He fields it, throws to Johnny Miller. 2 down. Espinosa, nice job there. He's in 8 range. So 2 outs, base is empty for the Astros catcher Ed Herman. Herman, 323 with a home run and 9 ribbies. He's a left-handed batter. Espinosa peers in, looking for the 1-2-3 inning. The high leg kick and the pitch to Herman. Fly ball, right center field. Beauclair on the run, and he makes the catch and bangs into the wall. 1-2-3 go the Astros, to the joy of Mets fans here at Shea. Bottom of the second, 1-0 Mets, due up for the Metropolitans. The Go-Go Metropolitans, Mazzilli, Harrelson, and Flynn. Lee Mazzilli, 273, 4 homers, 43 ribbies. Drag bunt attempt for Mazzilli. He puts down a beauty right down the third base. And Mazzilli's going to beat that out. Will it be a hit? We shall see. Another bunt base hit for the Go-Go Metropolitans. So Mazzilli's on. 54% chance of stealing. Watson is playing behind Mazzilli. Now we have Harrelson, Flynn, and Espinosa. 3 weak hitters in a row. Harrelson, 6 out of 10 for hit and run. He's batting 197, 1 homer, 23 ribbies. We've lost Felix Millan for the year. He was injured and done. In reality, that we play with the actual rosters and transactions. And that's a big hole in our offense. Flynn's a punch and Judy hitter up next. We're going to play hit and run. There goes Mazzilli. Harrelson pops it up. Herman throws off the mask, goes back towards the screen, now away from the screen. Will he make the catch? No! So no balls, 1 strike. Again, Watson playing behind Mazzilli. Hit and run again. There goes Mazzilli. Harrelson. They throw down. Mazzilli is out. Oh, my Lord. We thought we had... Oh, wow. He looked safe to me. But Mazzilli is out. Good throw by Herman. Let's watch that over. And Howe applies the tag. It was a bang-bang play. So 1 out, no one on. 1-1 count to Harrelson, as that was a pitch out. Bannister nods his head. The windup and the pitch to Buddy. And of course Harrelson singles up the middle. So sometimes the Go-Go Mets taketh, and sometimes the Go-Go Mets taketh away. So 1 out, 1 on for Doug Flynn. Hit and run. Flynn batting 180. No homers, 28 ribbies. There goes Harrelson. Flynn swing and a miss. A throw down, and Harrelson steals second. So you know what? We're in the same position we might have been if Harrelson had the hit and run and they got him out. That's where we wanted to be. But it's Harrelson at second. It's an 0-2 count to Flynn. Nino Espinosa on deck. Flynn chokes up on that bat. Bannister peeks over his shoulder. Now looks in at Herman. Big batter here. Flynn, a punch and Judy hitter, as I stated. The pitch from Bannister. And that's a fly ball. Center field. Poole moving to his right, makes the catch. Harrelson goes back, but will not tag up. Poole throws it back in towards Art Howe. And now the pitcher, Nino Espinosa. Can he help his own cause? Can Nino help his own cause? Batting below 100. .074. No homers and a ribby. Can he somehow poke it through the infield? Harrelson should score. At the ballpark, we have Julian 10. Check out that fun channel. A ton of action PC baseball. I've watched a few videos. I highly recommend it. Julian space 10. And again, if you're watching, all you do in the chat is you hover over the name, 3 dots up, come up, and you go to the channel. All right, let's see what Nino's going to do here. Bannister works quickly to his counterpart. Espinosa swing and a miss, and the Mets strand Buddy Harrelson at second. We go to the top of the third, 1-0 Mets, as we try to get that elusive win number 65. W. Vogs is at the ballpark. Check out that wonderful card collecting channel. Due up for the Astros, sparing Bannister, in the top of the order, Terry Poole. Sparing 213 for the Astros shortstop, 1 homer, 4 ribbies. Espinosa's going to challenge him. Here's the fastball. Ground ball to Randall. Randall, tough hop, fires to first, and that'll be out number 1. Well played by Lenny Randall. As he throws to Johnny Milner. 1 down. Here comes Floyd Bannister. Bannister batting .265. No homers, 2 ribbies. Tremendously overperforming at the plate. Next Radley only batted .188. Let's see. Nino's going to look for some soft stuff here. Hodges sets the target. Nino kicks and deals. Ground ball slowly hit to Harrelson. Harrelson from short throws to Milner. 2 down. Now we go to the top of the order and Terry Poole. Poole is 0 for 1. He grounded to second. Espinosa rubs up the baseball, puts it back in his glove. He's back up on his perch. Hodges wiggles the fingers, sets the target, pitch to Poole. Outside corner, base hit up the middle. So Poole took the outside pitch, returned to center as he struck it to center field. A 2-out single, and that will bring up Enos Cabell. Cabell's 0 for 1. He flew out to center. They throw over. Johnny Milner applies the tag. Poole just gets back in time. He was leaning. Again, Espinosa paying a lot of attention to Poole. Peeks to Milner. Now in towards the plate. Picks up the sign from Hodges. The windup and the pitch to Cabell. Fly ball. Center field. Mazzilli racing back to his right. Reaching up, and he makes the catch, and the side is retired. The Astros strand 1. We go to the bottom of the third. 1-0 Metropolitans. The top of the order for the Go-Go Mets. Lenny Randall, Ronnie Hodges, and Bruce Beauclair. Drag bunt for Randall. Oh, it's a beauty. It is a beauty. He'll be on once again. It's Go-Go Mets baseball. And it's an error. They're going to give an error on Herman. As his throw went wide, but Randall does not go to second base. But the Go-Go Mets continue to put pressure with their go-go style of baseball. Now I'll bring up Ronnie Hodges. There's the hit and run. Randall's going. And he's out. Oh, man. As that was a close bang-bang play. Again, the Mets chirping from the dugout. They feel they had 2 stolen bases, but they didn't get the call. 1 ball, 1 strike on Hodges now. He's 0 for 1. Grounded to second. And he reached on the error on the hit and run. Bannister nods his head. He rocks and fires. Hodges ground ball. Cabell moves slightly to his right. Fires to the bull Bob Watson at first. And there's 2 down. Now I'll bring up the right fielder, Bruce Beauclair. Beauclair had a sacrifice bunt. Lefty-lefty matchup. Herman goes through the signs. A quick nod of the head by Bannister. Pitch homeward bound. Beauclair swings. Fly ball to Cruz. He makes the catch. Didn't even have to move. 1-2. Well, not 1-2-3, but basically 1-2-3. The Mets go down with Randall being thrown out on the failed hit and run. We go to the top of the fourth. 1-0 Metropolitans. Due up for the Astros. Cruz, Watson, and Howe. Brandon Lackey. How you doing, my friend? Thank you for joining us at the ballpark. Cruz 9 out of 10 bunter. Again, corners will play in. Randall in at third, Milner in at first. Cruz singled in his first at-bat. Espinosa deals to the lefty, Jose Cruz. And that is a shot and gone. We have a 1-1 ball game. That was a laser beam. A line shot that quickly went off the bat of Cruz and quickly went out of shade to center field. It is 1-1. And here comes the bull, Bob Watson. He has 24 home runs. Astros hoping for back-to-back jacks. Espinosa has to regroup here. On deck is Howe. The pitch to the bull. Oh, he comes way inside. And that hits Watson. A little chirping. Watson flips the bat. And goes to first. Sets up a double play ball. Milner holding him on. And here's Art Howe. He's 0 for 1. He popped to short. Espinosa throws over. Watson gets back. Espinosa throws over again. Watson gets back. Espinosa quick glance to first. He deals to Howe. Ground ball slowly hit to Milner. Milner, great diving stop, pops up. and takes it to the bag himself. Watson will advance to second. What a play by Johnny Milner. Ken Castro's at the ballpark, sports writer extraordinaire. Hope all is well from the great state of Rhode Island. Go ahead run at second, 1 out, 1-1. And now bring up Wilbur Howard, the left fielder. He's 0 for 1. He grounded back to Espinosa. Espinosa. Full attention to Howard at the plate. A deep breath, arms down to his chest, the leg kick, the pitch. It's a bunt. Hodges fields it, fires to Flynn. They'll get the out there on the wheel play, and Watson advances to third as they bunted with 1 out. So now there's 2 outs, and Watson's 90 feet away for the catcher, Ed Herman, and he's striking the ball quite well. Once again, .319, a homer, and 9 ribbies. On deck is Sparing. We will intentionally walk Herman, who's batting over .300, to face Sparing, who's batting .211. So runners on the corners. A big moment here for the Mets and Nino Espinosa. 1-1 ball game, 2 outs. Sparing trying to give the Astros the lead. He awaits the Espinosa offering. Pitch homeward bound. Ground ball right side. Johnny Milner has it. Steps on the bag. And the side is retired. So walking Herman proves to be prudent. But the home run by Cruz ties it up. We go to the bottom of 4th in a 1-1 ball game at Shea. Due up for the Go-Go Metropolitans, Cranepool, Milner, and Mazzilli. Eddie Cranepool had a sac fly for a ribby in his first at-bat. Again, lefties fared better against Bannister, who's a left-handed pitcher, than righties, so we went with a very odd lineup, a lot of lefties. The pitch to Cranepool. Cranepool, base hit to center. He's now 1 for 1. Go ahead run at first. That'll bring up Johnny Milner. Milner was a strikeout victim. He's going to take. And that's a ball in the outside corner. He's swinging away now. Milner swing. Oh! Big swing and a miss on the 1-2. So Johnny Milner goes down via the K for the second time. And here's Lee Mazzilli. Mazzilli's 1 for 1. He had a bunt base hit. Cranepool at first. Watson holding him on. Mazzilli switch hitter batting righty. A slight crouch choking up on the bat. Herman sets the target. The pitch to Lee. Mazzilli ground ball to Cabell. Cabell to Howe. A quick turn and fire to Watson. 5-4-3 double play. The inning is over. We go to the top of the 5th. Still 1-1 here at Shea. Due up for the Astros. Bannister, then the top of the order, Poole and Cabell. The pitch to Bannister. Ground ball. Harrelson ranging to his left backhand. Strong throw to Milner. 1 away. And Terry Poole strides to the plate. Poole is 1 for 2. He's grounded to second and singled up the middle. They go aggressive to Poole. Fastball. Outside corner. Fly ball to Mazzilli. Mazzilli racing back, and he makes the catch in right center. 2 down. So Espinosa challenged him and won, though moments of anxiety as that ball, Poole just got under it, but he's not a home run hitter. And here's Enos Cabell. Cabell is 0 for 2. He has flown out both times. Espinosa looking to make him 0 for 3. Nods his head. Hodges sets the target. Pitch to Cabell. Cabell slowly hit the first. Espinosa races over. Milner fields it. Tosses to Nino, who steps on the bag. And 1-2-3 go the Astros. Good job by Nino and the Metropolitans. We go to the bottom of the 5th. Tied at 1 here at Shea. Mets looking for that elusive 65th win on August 23rd, 1977. They only had 64 wins. My God, we got to win a few more before the year's out. And it'll be Harrelson, Flynn, and Espinosa. Harrelson's 1 for 1. The pitch to Buddy. And he strikes out, swinging a miss on the ball in the outside corner. Doug Flynn steps to the plate. He's 0 for 1. He flew to right center. On deck, Nino Espinosa. He's going to take. Inside corner. Flynn didn't like the call. Flynn steps out for a moment. Now back in the box. Herman wiggles the magic fingers, sets the target. Bannister rocks and deals. Flynn, fly ball to right. Cruz moves slightly and makes the catch. 2 down. Base is empty for the pitcher, Nino Espinosa, who struck out. Bannister deals quickly. And Nino strikes out again. We're through 5, knotted at 1. We go to the top of the 6th here at Shea. Due up for the Astros, Cruz, Watson, and Howe. Cruz is 2 for 2. He had a single in the first and the solo homer in the 4th that tied it up, and it was a crush shot, 439 to center. The pitch to Cruz. And base hit to left center field. Mazzilli quickly fields it, and they hold Cruz to a single, but Jose is now 3 for 3. As Ken Castro, sports writer extraordinaire, says, got a good one here, folks. Got a good one here. Reporting again for the great state of Rhode Island, sports writer extraordinaire. Bob Watson, 6-game hitting streak. Watson is 0 for 1. Struck out and hit by a pitch. Espinosa throws over Cruz, just gets back. Milner holding him on. Here's the pitch to the bull, Bob Watson. And he goes down! Big swing and a miss. Espinosa gets his 2nd K. Double play ball will end the inning. Cruz has stolen 35 bases on the season. Art Howe is at the plate, 0 for 2. He's popped out and grounded out. Might be tough to double him up. They throw over, and again Milner applies the tag. That was close. Hodges goes through the signs. Espinosa shakes him off. Now he nods his head. He rocks and deals to Art Howe. And that's a base hit left center field. Cranepool gets there. Cruz will go first to third. As the throw comes in to the infield. Runners on the corners now with 1 out as the Astros threaten to take the lead in this 1-1 ball game. Top of the 6th. Wilbur Howard is 0 for 1. It's grounded to the pitcher and had a sacrifice bunt. They go aggressive to Howard, looking for the strikeout, and he rips a shot to right. Beauclair has it. Howe will go. No, he'll hold up at second. Cruz easily scores from third, and the Astros take the lead 2-1. So Espinosa challenged him, and Howard smacked a ball to right. Now bring up the hot-hitting catcher, Ed Herman, who was intentionally walked his last time up, and prior to that flew deep to right center field. The left-handed batter. Hodges sets the target. The pitch to Herman. Outside corner, base hit to center. Mazzilli puts a charge on it. And Howe is held up at third. So the bases are juiced here. Espinosa's on the ropes. 2-1 Astros. They're looking to break this thing open. And here comes Rob Sparing, the shortstop. He is 0 for 2. They're looking for the double play ball. Here's the pitch to Sparing. Ground ball to Buddy. Come on, Buddy. Turn 2. Harrelson to Flynn to Milner. And they get out of the jam. 6-4-3. But the Astros take the lead 2-1. But it could have been a lot worse. The Mets bats have to wake up here. And it'll be the top of the order. Randall, Hodges, and Beauclair. Lenny Randall is 1 for 2. He has a bunt single and reached on another bunt attempt. Error on Herman. Here's the pitch to Lenny Randall. And Randall goes down via the K. Big swing and a miss on the Bannister 1-2 pitch. It was off speed, 84 miles per hour. Ronnie Hodges is 0 for 2. He awaits the Bannister offering. And here it is. And Hodges battles Bannister to a walk. Tying run at first for Bruce Beauclair. Cranepool on deck. The pitch to Bruce Beauclair. Beauclair fouls it back to the screen. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Astros hoping for a double play ball. Beauclair and the Mets have other ideas. Beauclair batting .380. Bannister. A deep breath. Arms down to his chest. He rocks and deals. Beauclair. Base hit! He slaps it to left. Howard advances to second base and will hold under a 50% chance of going to third. So a good job by Bruce Beauclair. Johnny Smokes at the ballpark. Hope all is well. Hodges represents a tying run at second. Beauclair the go-ahead run at first. And here comes Eddie Cranepool. A sac fly for a ribby in the first and a single up the middle in the fourth. The pitch to Cranepool. Herman has a word with Bannister. Back behind the plate. Squats down. Cranepool grounds it to Howe. Howe to Sparing to Watson. Inning over. 4-6-3. Cranepool hit it really hard at Howe, and he bangs into the double play. The Mets strand the tying and going ahead runs on the base paths. Top of the seventh, 2-1 Astros. Espinosa's thrown 93 pitches. He's good for 120. He's still looking strong. He'll face Bannister, then the top of the order, Poole and Cabell. That was the tough break there for the Mets. Here's the pitch to Bannister, and he strikes out. That's Nino's third K. Top of the order, Terry Poole. He's 1 for 3. Nino deals quickly, and it's a pop-up left side. Harrelson going out there towards the line. Cranepool racing in. He's not going to get there. Harrelson goes a long way, and he makes the catch. What a catch by Buddy Harrelson. 2 down. Hat goes flying off, but there's 2 away. Base is empty for Enos Cabell. Cabell is 0 for 3. Espinosa needs this 1-2-3 inning, keep it a 1-run deficit, and take it to the bottom of the 7th. He's ready. The pitch to Cabell. Fly ball deep, left center field. Cranepool on the run, and he makes the catch! Great jump by Eddie Cranepool. We go to the bottom of the 7th. The Astros hold a 2-1 lead here at Shea as they play Take Me Out to the Ball Game. Mets fans desperately want this 65th win. Root for your home team. If they lose, it's a shame. For it's 1, 2, 3 strikes, you're out at the old ball game. Due up for the Metropolitans at the bottom of the 7th. Milner, Mazzilli, and Harrelson. All right, as we take a swig of water. Johnny Milner is 0 for 2. Bottom of the 7th. And we're going to go to a pinch hitter. And we're going to go with we are going to go with, where is he? Let's not include pitchers. There he is, Steve Henderson. Again, the worst 300 player I've ever played in any sim game. I've had him on many a team, and he's horrible. But it's time for him to break out. He's going to pinch hit for Johnny Milner. So here comes Steve Henderson, 305 for the Mets. They acquired him in a transaction. 2 home runs, 20 ribbies. Mazzilli's on deck. He's going to take the pitch from Bannister. Inside corner, strike 1. Henderson didn't like the call. Space goes coast to coast. How you doing, my friend? Hope all is well. Thank you for joining us at the ballpark. No balls, 1 strike. Bannister picks up the sign from Herman. The windup and the pitch. And Henderson, of course, strikes out. Foul tip. And Herman holds on. And again, the worst 300 hitter that we have ever had in a sports sim. I'll bring up Lee Mazzilli. Mazzilli's 1 for 2. He has a bunt single and grounded into a double play. He's going to try a drag bunt here. And it's a pretty good one. Bannister pops off the mound quick, though. Barehands it, throws to Howe on the wheel play, and Mazzilli is now 1 for 3. He is out number 2. And here's Bud Harrelson. We're going to pinch hit for Bud with Mike Vail. So here comes Mikey Vail. Vail batting .337, 10 homers, 30 ribbies. His damage predominantly done against left-handed pitching. The pitch to Vail. And there's a base hit to left. So Vail singles to left. We can't pinch. Oh, can we pinch hit? I think we can pinch hit for Flynn. I think Foster can play short. And here comes Jerry Grody to pinch hit for Doug Flynn. One of our 3 catchers on the roster. Dave Gardner! How you doing, my friend? Check out Digital Dice. I was lucky enough to be a guest on there today. on the podcast, and it's now up on YouTube. Check out Dave Gardner, Digital Dice. Also check out his YouTube channel, Dave Gardner, and of course hockeytournaments.com for all your hockey tournament needs in Massachusetts, New England, the East Coast, the United States, in the world, and in the universe. hockeytournaments.com. Pitch by pitch. No, we're doing sometimes I go pitch by pitch, but not right now. So Vale is at first, 2 outs. He represents a tying run. Grody, 338, no homers, 19 ribbies. The pitch to Jerry Grody. They throw over. Don't get picked off, Mike. And Vale just gets back. Oh, God, we don't need that. Swipe tag almost got him. Grody steps back in the batter's box, right-handed hitter. Herman sets a target, the pitch to Grody. Oh, my Lord! Fastball inside, plunks Grody. Grody smiles and hands the bat to the bat boy. Bump, bump. The Mets fans are digging it. Bump, bump. Bump, bump. Bump, bump. And Nino Espinosa, who's only given up 2 runs, 7 hits, will be called back. Nino will not bat. And now we will go with not a lot of good choices here. Oh boy. Not a lot of good choices at all. We're going to go with Joel Youngblood. So here comes Joel Youngblood with 2 outs. Vale's at second. He's the tying run. Grody's at first. He's the go-ahead run. Youngblood batting 183, no homers, 5 ribbies. In actuality, he batted 253, so maybe he's going to get on track here. Youngblood steps into the right-hander's batter's box. Here's the pitch from Bannister to Youngblood. And that's a fly ball deep to right. Cruz racing in the corner, and he makes the catch. And the side is retired. Youngblood gave it a ride, but Cruz tracked it down. Mets strand 2, trail by 1. We go to the top of the 8th, and we have a lot of accounting to do. It's 2-1 Astros. All right, we need a new pitcher. We need a second baseman. We need a first baseman. Okay, well, what we're going to do is Crane Pool will go to first. Beauclair will go to left. Vale will stay in and play right. Oh boy. Okay, Youngblood. Well, Bobby Valentine can actually play short. He has a better fielding percentage than Leo Foster. Bobby Valentine will play short. And oh God, we're gonna put him in the 5 spot. Go in the 5 spot. That's a disaster. And Youngblood staying to play second. The new pitcher is in a 2-1 game. They got lefty, righty, righty. So Paul Siebert, the lefty, will come in to face the lefty Cruz. And that's the only person he's going to face. So it's Paul Siebert. He's 1-0 in the replay with a 3.48 lefty-lefty matchups. He does fairly well against lefties. And we only want him to get Cruz out, and then we'll go to a different pitcher. So let's reset. We have Crane Pool now at first. He's a 5 range. Youngblood's a 3 at second. Valentine's a 2 at short. And Randall's still at third. Beauclair moves from right to left. Same range, same arm, 3 and 4. And Mike Vale, who had the pinch hit single and a strand at second, goes out to right. He's a 7 range, 8 arm. Corners move in as Cruz is a 9 bunter. Crane Pool in at first. Randall in at third. The pitch from Siebert to Jose Cruz. Ground ball slowly hit the Randall. He charges it. Fires! Come on, we were playing in. Let's make the play here. Late call from the ump. Ouch! Good stretch by Cranepool. Thank God we were playing in. The corner's in, or he would have been safe. Okay, one down. Now we have two righties and then a switch hitter. So Siebert does his JOB. And now we go to the right-handed batter killer, Rick Baldwin. And Rick Baldwin will come in the game. So here's Rick Baldwin. He's a happy sort of lad. Overall, in the replay, Baldwin 2 wins, 4 losses, 1 saves, 3.83 earned run average. In actuality, 1 win, 2 losses, 1 save with a 4.45. Righties only batted 199 in reality. In the replay, it started off slow, but he's really bearing down now. Sergio Diaz is at the ballpark. We'll touch base on that. The Phillies lead the East in the National League, and the Astros actually lead the West by a half game over the Dodgers. The Yankees lead the East in the American League, and the Royals lead the West in the American League. I also play the Red Sox in this 77 replay. All right, Watson's 0 for 2. Baldwin on the mound. He deals to the bull, Bob Watson, and he doesn't get the call. Ball 4. We didn't want that. So Watson's at first, and here comes Art Howe, who's 1 for 3. Baldwin throws over. Cranepool applies the tag. Did they get him? Did they get him? No. They thought they had him. Looking for the double play ball. Hodges sets the target. The pitch to Howe. Fly ball. Beauclair going back in left. Makes the catch. Retreating to first is Watson. Now there's 2 down. And here comes the lefty, Wilbur Howard. And then they have another lefty, Herman. And Baldwin just is bad against lefties. So now we'll go to our bullpen again. And go to Bob Apodaca. Here comes Bob Apodaca. Blame it on the Ipa-Nipa. So here comes Bob Apodaca. 5-2 with 2 saves in the replay with a 2.68 earned run average. In actuality, 4 wins, 8 losses, 5 saves with a 3.43. Howard is a switch hitter, but he'll bat lefty. He's 1 for 2. 2 outs. Watson's at first. He's grounded to the pitcher, had a sac bunt, and then lined a single, knocking in a run in the 6th. Apodaca, a quick word with Ronnie Hodges. Back up on the bump. Peers in. Hodges sets the target. The pitch to Howard. Ground ball to Youngblood. He makes the play at second. Thank God. He throws to Cranepool, and the side is retired. Whew! Anything hit up to the Youngblood or Valentine is going to be an adventure. We go to the bottom of the 8th. Mets still trailing by 1. Astros cling to a 2-1 lead. Top of the order for the Go-Go Metropolitans. Randall, Hodges, and Beauclair. Another close one in our Mets replay. Fun game, Sergio, and I think it's on sale right now. Very fun game, and he has lots of sales. I think there's a really good sale going on with seasons and stuff, so I do recommend this game if it's in your price point, Sergio, and thank you for joining us. Lenny Randall is 1 for 3. His one hit was a bunt single. He also reached on another bunt single attempt. Error on Herman, the catcher, then struck out. Corners are in. The pitch to Randall. Randall, base hit to left. So Bannister gives up a leadoff single. Bannister, bump, bump. Bump, bump. Bump, bump. Bump, bump. Again, the organist trying to rev up the crowd here. Bannister, 96 pitches. He's good for 115. Give you his quick numbers after that single to lead off the bottom of the 8th by Randall. So far, 7 innings pitched, 7 hits, 1 run, 1 walk, and 7 Ks. Here's Ronnie Hodges. Randall. Who do we have left on the bench? Stearns. And Leo Foster. We both hit putrid in the replays. in reality. Let's see what Stearns. Let's just view John Stearns. I'll tell you in a second. Stearns against lefties in the replay, 218. He's still not good against lefties. And Leo Foster in limited at-bats in our replay so far. Well, he's 0 for 2 against lefties. We'll stick with Ronnie Hodges. I wish we could bunt, but he's a horrible bunter. And they've made some defensive substitutions there for the Astros. They're going all out to win and maintain that lead in the West. Another surprise team in our 77 replay. So you have Roger Metzger at short. He's a 6 range. And in left, Jim Fuller, the former Oriole, 7 range, 7 arm. Here's the pitch to Hodges. They throw over. Randall gets back. So Watson continues to hold Randall on. Hodges hoping to grip and rip. Herman goes through the sign, sets the target. Bannister rocks and deals. And he walks! Oh boy, first and second for the Go-Go Mets. Go-Go Mets. And here comes Bruce Beauclair. Beauclair, 1 for 2. How do you do? Randall a tying run at second. Leo Foster will come in to pinch run for Hodges at first. That's the go-ahead run. He's a better... So we have a 9 running ability at second in Randall and an 8 running ability at Leo Foster. We have 1 position player left in the game. On the bench, John Stearns. What window are you talking about, Julian 10? About for Action PC Basketball. Send me a message so I can look it up. Alright, here's Beauclair. And here's the sack bunt. He puts it down. Herman fields it. His only plays to first. Howe covers on the wheel play. Randall goes to third. Foster goes to second. Tying run 90 feet away. The go-ahead run in scoring position at second for Eddie Cranepool. Cranepool is 1 for 2. Big moment here for the Go-Go Mets. Sack fly that scored Randall. We'll take that to tie the game. Then a single up the middle. Then he grounded into a double play. Bannister. They have him on the ropes. Can they TKO him? The pitch to Eddie Cranepool. Fly ball! Deep! Deep to left! Oh! Fuller makes the catch in the corner. Randall goes back and tags up. Foster goes from second to third, but the Mets tie it up. It is 2-2. Oh, I thought we had a bippity-boppity boom for 3. But the Mets do tie it up. Cranepool picks up his second sack fly and his second ribby. Just put it on this video after. Your question, something about a basketball screen in Action PC. I don't know which screen you're talking about, but I will try to help you. So now Bannister up to 110 pitches, and here comes Bobby Valentine. He's batting .308 in very limited at bats, 13 at bats, and in actuality it was 133. So we hope he stays hot. Valentine can give the Mets the lead here. Mazzilli on deck. Valentine's going to take. There's a strike on the inside corner. Foster is coming down the line. 0-1 count. Bobby ready to grip and rip. There's a pitch. And he walks. Good job by Bobby. He battled for a walk. Good job by Bobby. And that brings up Lee Mazzilli, and that's it. That is it for Bannister. It's a 2-2 ball game, and they go Paisan versus Paisan. Joe Sambito will face Lee Mazzilli. Ironically, both of these players played in the '86 World Series. Mazzilli for the Mets as he went back to the Mets after leaving the Mets, as he was a utility player by then. And then Sambito for the Red Sox in the bullpen. So Joe Sambito is 6 wins, 3 losses with 6 saves, 1.95. In reality, 5 wins, 5 losses, 7 saves with a 2.33. Mazzilli, switch hitter, will now turn around and bat from the right side. 2-2 ball game. Another exciting game in our Go-Go Mets replay. Watson's holding on Valentin. The go-ahead run, Leo Foster, 90 feet away at third. The pitch to Mazzilli from Sambito. And Mazzilli strikes out. Oh, nuts. We go to the top of the 9th, tied at 2. And we need a catcher. Well, we only have one position player left. John Stearns comes in the game. And you know what I think we're going to do? Let's cancel that for a second. Who? Foster. No, Valentine still has a better fielding percentage. So Stearns will come in to catch. And go into the 2 slot. The Mets do not have any position players on their bench. We did everything we could to tie this game up and take the lead. We almost took the lead. We did tie it up. A second sac fly by Eddie Kranepool. Kranepool on the year now has 79 ribbies. You can see we've used him quite wisely. He's totally overperforming. In actuality, he only had 40 ribbies, but he has 79, 323, 12 homers. Again, we have the, gift of hindsight in this game, so you just mix and match to the best of your ability. Apodaca, not good against lefties. Do we want to go to Skip Lockwood, our closer? I think we will. Here comes Skip Lockwood. So it's Skip Lockwood in the game. Lockwood, big reason why the Mets have their record right now is 64-60. 9 wins, 7 losses, 20 saves. 2.52 earned run average. In reality, 8 wins, 4 losses, 20 saves, 3.38. He's going to face Herman, the catcher. He's 1 for 2. Lockwood deals to Ed Herman. Ground ball to Valentin. Valentin boots the ball, and that's why we don't have Bobby at short normally. And it's a 2-base error as it goes in the infield. Cesar Cedeno comes in to pinch run. Mets and Bobby Valentine shoot themselves in every toe of their foot. Here comes Metzger. They're going to bunt. He's going to bunt. Corners in. We're going to go aggressive. Maybe he pops it up. Bunts it kind of hard. Throws to Kranepool. And they didn't move the runner over. I don't see Cedeno going over. Let's see if the animation changes. It does not. All right. He bunted the ball way too. Did he swing away? Yes, he swung away. Randall looked Cedeno back. Wow. All right. Now here comes Sambito. And here's the pinch hitter. We knew that was coming. Ken Boswell, I believe a former Metropolitan. Steps to the plate. Left-handed batter. Batting 167. No home runs, 2 ribbies. Top of the order on deck. Lockwood. Throws behind Cedeno. Did we get him? No. As Youngblood creeped in. They tried to pick off Cedeno. Again, Lockwood peeks over his shoulder. Now looks in at Stearns. Stearns, 6 range, 7 arm. The pitch to Boswell. Base hit up the middle. Fudge knocker. Cedeno scores. It's 3-2. So Boswell batting 167. Singles up the middle off Lockwood. And it's 3-2 Astros. Here's Terry Poole, the pitch to Poole. We're hoping for a double play ball. Fly ball. Oh, nuts. Beauclair on the run, and he makes the catch. What a running catch, reaching out. Snow cones the ball and bangs in to the wall. And now J.R. Richard, the pitcher, a great athlete, who won the prior matchup. It was outstanding, I kind of gave it away. It was a close game. Richard picked up his 21st win in the prior game. We showed it on the channel, and he's 21-1. Will come into pinch run. A tremendous athlete, J.R. Richard. That unfortunate stroke ruined his career. Here's Enos Cabell. Lockwood deals to Cabell. Richard at first, and he strikes him out, and the side is retired. But the pinch hit single by Boswell scores the pinch runner, Cedeno, from second. It's 3-2, bottom of the ninth. The Mets need 1 to tie, 2 to win. And the new pitcher is Bo McLaughlin. McLaughlin looking to close things out here for the Astros. Astros trying to maintain that half-game lead over the Dodgers in the West. Another exciting game in our 77 Mets replay. Bo McLaughlin, 4 wins, 1 loss, 3 saves, 2.22 earned run average. In actuality, 4 wins, 7 losses, 5 saves with a 4.25. And Vale doesn't hit righties at all, but we have no one left on the bench. Vale, Lockwood, and Youngblood. Oh, God. Yeah, not good. McLaughlin deals to Vale, who's 1 for 1. And he strikes out. Mets have 2 outs of life. Lockwood batting .250. He's going to hit for himself. We have no one left on the bench. He'll take McLaughlin. Oh, my Lord. That was way inside. He'll take again. Again, Lockwood not happy with the call. 0-2. He chokes up a bit on the bat. The new catcher is Joe Ferguson. 7 range, 8 arm. McLaughlin deals quickly to his counterpart, Lockwood. And the ball's dropped. Ferguson picks it up, throws to Watson. 2 outs, and now it's up to Joel Youngblood. It's going to seems to be another heartbreaking loss for the 77 Mets. Youngblood's 0 for 1. McLaughlin deals. Youngblood, ground ball to Cabell. He backhands it, throws to Watson, and the ball game is over. Another crushing defeat for my beloved 1977 New York Mets. Houston 3, New York 2. We did all we could, but it wasn't enough. And now we will quickly go to the stat report. Screen will go black for just one moment. And there's the stat report. So, Bannister gets a no decision. Went 7 2/3, 7 hits, 2 runs, only 1 was earned. 3 walks, 7 Ks. Sambito picks up the win. He only pitched a third of an inning. He's now 7-3 out of the pen. Wow, he struck out 1. He got his only batter he had to get. And McLaughlin gets the save. Save number 4 for Bo McLaughlin. 1 inning. No hits, no runs, no walks, 2 Ks. For the Mets, Nino Espinosa went 7 good innings. Solid innings. 7 hits, 2 runs. They were both earned. 1 homer. He gave up. Walked 1, struck out 3. Siebert pitched a third of an inning. Got his batter. Baldwin pitched a third of an inning. Got his batter. No, he walked and then got a batter. He got a batter, then there was a walk. Apodaca pitched a third of an inning, so that's how they got out of the 8th. And Skip Lockwood, a tough luck loss. Can't hold the game even. He's now 9-8. 1 inning, 1 hit, 1 run, 1 strikeout. And 1 more loss for the Metropolitans, who are now 64-61. Will we ever get that elusive 65th win? They only had 64 wins the whole year, and we've already reached that. We got to get 65 and more. Let's go to the batting quick, and we'll call it a stream. Poole 1 for 5. Cabell 0 for 5. Cruz 3 for 4. Probably could be player of the game. We'll check. 2 runs scored in a ribby. He had a home run, solo blast. Watson was 0 for 2 with a walk and 2 strikeouts. Howe was 1 for 4. Howard 1 for 3 with a ribby. Fuller played left. Defensively, never batted. Herman, the catcher, 1 for 3 with a walk. Cedeno, the pinch runner, scored from second on the Boswell pinch hit single to give Houston a 3-2 lead and then victory. Ferguson came in to catch defensively in the last inning, didn't bat. Sparing was 0 for 3, the shortstop. Metzinger came in defensively and was 0 for 1. Bannister, the pitcher, was 0 for 3 with a strikeout. Sambito pitched, did not hit, as we already stated. Boswell, the game-winning pinch hit single, 1 for 1 with a ribby. J.R. Richard pinch ran, and Bo McLaughlin pitched, did not hit. So the Astros now improved to 76-50. 34 at-bats, 3 runs, 8 hits, 3 ribbies, 2 walks, 4 Ks. They had a homer. It was Cruz. The Mets, we used everybody. Everybody. And we lost 3-2. Yeah, let's just pull this down for a second a bit. Get this to come. Why is that? Okay, I guess that's how that's going to be. Randall was 2 for 4 with 2 runs scored and a strikeout, now batting .366. Hodges was 0 for 2 with 2 walks. Foster was a pinch runner, didn't get an at bat. Stearns came in to catch, didn't get an at bat. Beauclair played right and left. with all the moves we made. He was 1 for 2. Cranepool was 1 for 2, but he knocked in 2 runs with 2 sac flies. Johnny Milner was 0 for 2. He struck out twice. Henderson, again, is Henderson. He was 0 for 1 and he K'd, and he's still batting over 300, amazingly. Bobby Valentine walked and made a huge error that cost us dearly. It was a 2-base error that allowed the runner to get the second, and then they brought the pinch runner in. So it was an unearned run that won the game because we had Bobby Valentine at short. Vale pinch hit and stayed to play right. He was 1 for 2 with a strikeout. Flynn was 0 for 2. Grody, the pinch hitter, walked. Siebert pitched, did not hit. Baldwin pitched, did not hit. Apodaca pitched, did not hit. And Lockwood was 0 for 1. He struck out. Espinoza was 0 for 2. He struck out twice. Youngblood was 0 for 2. The Mets, in a crushing defeat, 28 at-bats, 2 runs, 7 hits, 2 ribbies, 3 walks, 10 strikeouts, and a partridge in a pear tree. The Houston Astros shot out of the tree. Let's see who the MVP was chosen. Let's check it out. Jose Cruz, 3 for 4 with a homer. And here's the recap. Mets scored 1 on a hit and an error and a sac fly by Cranepool, 1-0. That lead held up for the 4th until the top of the 4th. And Cruz hit a solo shot, and what a blast it was. 4:39, 1-1 game. Then the Astros would take the lead in the 6th. 1 run on 4 hits. Wilbur Howard singled, scoring Cruz 2-1. But then sparing, with bases loaded, Espinosa bared down, got him to bang into a double play that ended the inning. The Mets would tie it on a run and a hit and 2 walks. Once again, there's that man, Eddie Cranepool, a sac fly, 2-2, and they would strand the go-ahead run at third. In the top of the 9th, an error allows the runner to get to second. I can't remember who it was. And then Cedeno pinch ran, and then Boswell, the pinch hitter, singled. Cedeno scored 3-2, and that's the ball game. Mets went down 1-2-3 in the bottom of the 9th. Cruz, player of the game, 3 for 4, a home run and 2 runs, 2 runs scored plus the ribby. Sambito gets the win out of the pen. McLaughlin gets the save for the Astros, and Lockwood takes the loss out of the bullpen. So Sambito's now 7-3. Lockwood earned his 4th save, and McLaughlin earned his 4th save for the Astros, and Lockwood drops to 9-8. The Mets still were trying, hoping, wishing, wanting to get that win 65. So we'll keep showing you Mets games until we get win 65. Then I'll start playing them offline. All right, so the Astros are 76-50, and the Mets are 64-61. Let's just show you the standings in a moment. This is the first game we played. So let's close out of this. And let's go back here. Screen goes black. And there we go. We still have some games to sim. We will do that later tomorrow morning. So right now the Phillies are the leaders in the East, 5.5 over the Pittsburgh Mets, 14 back. Houston, a half-game lead over the Dodgers in the West. In the American League East, the Yankees have gone flying by the Red Sox. My beloved Red Sox are 8.5 games back, followed by the Orioles, 17 games back. And then in the American League West, Kansas City has a 6.5 game lead over the Rangers and 12 over Minnesota. Rod Carew flirting with 400 as he's batting .399. And that's it, folks. Hope you enjoyed it. Till next time, health and happiness. We got to pick up our 65th win soon, folks. The Dog Show's at the ballpark. Please subscribe to his new channel. Everyone, the dog, the great one, has returned, and so happy about that. So thank you very much. Health and happiness till next time. Take care. Bye-bye. God bless. You know what's coming, folks. Peace. Love you all.